I'm a little concerned.
Dude, I get random text messages all the time.
Delete them.
I don't get that.
I get pictures of like I got one the other day. I sent it to my wife. I'm like, what is this?
Pictures of what?
Like a chick with her dog. Like.
Are you on OnlyFans?
No. But did you see my shirt?
No.
I did onlylands.com.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Behind the Lockbox. I'm Stephanie Zalewski here with
Cameron Barbier.
Today, I'm very excited about this guest. We have Lanz Correia with us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. So Lanz is the broker founder of the Correia Group, but he's with Coldwell Banker West. Kind of fumbled over that a little bit. There's like a couple of them, you know, so what can I say? So we first met Lanz back in our Sotheby's days, and we're actually in a mastermind group together right now. And when I saw him last month, he showed me a little video that we're going to talk about on this podcast, and we're going to drop it into the YouTube because it's wild. So I don't think I've told you about any of this, have I? Yeah. Okay. Lanz has been selling real estate for 25 years.
20 plus, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I saw like a 2000, 2001 in there, and we're in 2024. So like, you know, anyway, he specializes in selling in Ocean Beach, Point Loma, San Diego Coastal, really anywhere. And per your Instagram, you're helping dogs find homes for their owners since 2001. Yeah. That's where I got the 2001 from.
That makes sense.
You also do stuff in Arizona as well.
I am licensed in Arizona.
Okay.
I haven't done too much.
My home state.
recently.
Yeah. But still, you're licensed
on occasion,
there.
we'll stumble across something good.
Exactly. So anyway, welcome to Behind the Lockbox.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Okay. So we briefly, where should we start? Should we start with Desert Tower?
Sure.
Okay. So there is a property that I was like on floor time or something, and I got this call, or the guy came in. The guy came in with his nephew.
Okay. That
I
makes
don't know.
sense. Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Okay, but it's the same.
Yeah.
The
makes
people
sense.
that are there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I was like brand new in the business. I was like, I have no business doing anything with this. So we're not doing this. So basically I gave it to you, and it's still around today.
It is.
So tell me, what are the updates?
Well, the
Wait,
updates
what do you
are...
guys mean?
Right,
Okay.
So let me...
He's going to go into it. So it's called Desert Tower.
It's a desert view tower. It's a very, very unique property. It's a tower that was built in the early 20s.
It's actually a landmark, and if people have driven on the 8, they've seen it.
They've absolutely seen it.
Yep.
There's actually 2 landmarks on the property, one for the old Highway 80 and one for the Desert View Tower. In addition to the tower, there's 3 little homes, and one of the homes is actually made out of some of the wood from the Algodones Road, like the wooden road across the desert back in the day.
Wow.
And it's actually like half into, I wouldn't call it a cave, but half into the rocks too.
Okay.
So it's really unique.
What part of town is it? It's in Jacumba, correct?
Yeah, that's what you would use as reference. It's technically the first property into Imperial County. It's just out of San Diego County.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought.
I say San Diego just because it's
it is.
reference.
Yeah, exactly. But it's in, so if anyone's driven to and from Arizona, it is off the 8. You're literally in the mountain pass, either climbing up into San Diego or going down out of San Diego.
Correct.
So yep. I pass it every time I go home.
Well, you should go check it out because
my dad and my brother have been there. I haven't stopped yet. So
what it also offers is the Boulder Park, which is wind-blown boulders, right? So in the early 30s, or actually the Great Depression, an out-of-work engineer decided to carve into the rocks a bunch of figurines. So it's kind of like an astrotrip. I mean, you walk there and all of a sudden you see a skeleton face or a lizard face or a ram. Like I'll show you. I'll send some pictures of these.
Yeah. We'll drop them into the YouTube. Because also, weren't they hosting events?
I've stumbled across. They don't really host events.
Okay.
I shouldn't say that. They don't frequently host events, but they have hosted events.
Okay.
They did tell me they did a Mad Max wedding there once.
Interesting.
Oh.
These are very unique.
It is an eclectic property.
Yes.
It's I think where my biggest issue marketing is I don't want to bastardize it because you can monetize it so many different ways.
And
maybe it goes that way, but the vibe the property has is so unique and so authentic. It's almost a shame to, do all the other things you could do.
Right.
Yeah.
The zoning
Like
would
you said,
allow
you
for
don't
a
wanna-
brewery, a restaurant, and I think that's probably what it's going to go to eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. I
But
agree.
you could do.
Sorry, my dog is behaving badly. Keep talking.
Yeah, your dog loves me.
I know. She really does. She really, really does. You need to sit here.
Here, I'll try to let you.
But yeah, the property is magic.
Yeah,
It's almost 90 acres total.
So
Wow.
I'm gonna be. I'll stop by. I'm gonna go home next month for a quick weekend. So I'll stop by when I go.
When you go out there, I'll meet you out there and
okay,
walk
perfect.
you around.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah,
let's do it.
I mean,
That'd be super cool.
My son's now 18, but I take him out there.
Yeah.
18-year-old?
And a 27-year-old.
Isn't that insane?
What?
Yeah.
It's insane. He looks like he's my age.
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah,
are
well,
we
maybe
the same
you
age?
are.
Are we the same age?
No, I'm probably a little bit older than you are.
I'm 40. Next month.
I'll be 48.
You're gonna be 48.
Yeah.
You're a spring chicken.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna. Yeah.
You say it.
Anyway, okay, but so now that we've told people what this
Wait,
is,
is this when you're driving out it's on the north side? It's like
Yes.
kind of in the mountains.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
this weird
and you
little
just see a
thing.
tower,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, and I'm
you
always
kind
like,
of
what
come
is
around.
that?
You come up around the bend, and it's literally right up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, who?
You
something
you
there.
Yeah.
need to go check it out.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
okay.
It is neat.
I didn't know it was something to check
So
out.
the little bit of disclaimer, when you go there,
Mm-hmm.
you have to drive by this property that is known for the UFO repair shop. It's a little bit
UFO.
UFO, yes.
Yes.
Like
Oh, that's
flying
so
object.
cool.
Yeah. So you drive by that and it's a little bit strange. It got a little bit rough, like kind of junky for a while,
Yeah.
but now it's cleaned up. So,
Yeah,
but if you see some random UFOs when you're driving to the property,
You're in the right spot.
you're in the right spot.
We should actually. You want to go with me?
Yes.
We'll meet you out there.
Yeah,
like
let's do
we
it.
just got to go. We got to go. Like take
Yeah.
some
Oh,
Instagram
love
stories.
that.
Oh, you mean there's
Well, okay. So it came. So you've pretty much had it this whole time. Did you guys take it off the market for a while?
well with COVID,
Okay.
they kind of switched
'Cause they-
gears. They were
that's what I
super
thought.
like, we need to sell now, and
They
then all of a sudden
were.
they had like some different things happen, so
Okay.
they weren't fire selling.
Okay. Okay.
There's two families that live out there, so
Yep.
it's if we sell this, then what?
right. Yeah.
but-
Where are they gonna go? I mean, they got.
Well, they have some ideas what they're going to do, but
Okay.
there's different ways to structure the deal.
Sure.
They would actually carry a large percentage of that deal, so it's
Okay.
I can see somebody having a
you want
fun
us to-
venue out there.
We can even put like the price, and we'll put everything.
Yeah,
we'll
put my contact,
everything.
please,
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll put
please.
everything on the YouTube for
Yeah.
you. Yeah, it's wild. So
How much
I
is it?
can't.
Can you say that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know why
Yeah,
not.
okay.
Or at 2,250,000,
Okay.
And how many acres?
just under 90, right around
Yeah,
90 plus or
okay.
minus. So it's on 3 different parcels. There is an open space parcel which takes up majority of it, but what they're doing is they have it set up for like camping spots.
Oh, okay.
So
Is the gift shop still there?
the gift shops there, they function
Okay.
and
That's
operate
kind of
with
what
the gift
they're.
shop.
That's what
Yeah.
they're making their money on. Okay, yeah. So we were at Mastermind lunch. I don't know, 3 weeks ago, 4
Yeah.
weeks ago, something. And he's like, "Steph, I got to show you something." And we're gonna put this in. We will drop this video into the YouTube, and we'll hear your photographer playing. But go ahead and tell us, explain to us what was happening
So-
and the whole how all this went down, because I haven't heard everything yet.
So I had this photographer do some videography and whatnot. He was putting together little videos for me, and he was doing the 3D camera and some different fun stuff. So he was gonna put together like 3 different videos, and he had all the footage for 3 or 4 days. And
Yeah.
he texts me, "Dude, I got a ghost." I'm like, "What?" He's like, so we go back and
Because
forth.
again,
via
this
text.
property was built in 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have said that there's a different vibes going on. and
Alien
different,
UFOs and stuff.
No, not so much. It's that.
Oh.
This is like
That's the
organic.
neighboring
This
one.
is like
It's like-
organic, like indigenous or ghostly, like
okay.
spiritual
Because
type
again,
stuff.
it's
Not
out
so
in
much.
the middle of the desert. So, and there's been some unique people that have owned it and lived there, I feel like.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I like get this text. I'm like, I better call him. He's freaking out. He's like, "Bro, I got a ghost, dude. I got to send you this." So he sends this over sends a text message with a video on it. So that's what I shared with her. But
So to paint a picture, and again, you guys will see this in we'll put this on the YouTube, but it basically, the photographer, he sends up the camera before him.
Yeah.
So he's not standing there. And it's going up a staircase in the, is it in the tower?
It's in the tower.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's in the tower. So it's going up the staircase, and there must be a window or something up there, but there's no way where even if there's, because you can see light
Yeah.
coming in. So even if there was like a window, it's not a walkway. There's no way that somebody can walk by this window, thus creating the shadow that you then see on the video that we're going to show you. And it like scurries by.
Right. It's almost like something running like out of the way.
Literally running out of the way.
But I mean, he went up there. The window was closed. He's like, he was trying. We worked on trying to how's this shadow going to work if we did this?
And it is visible as day.
And he's like, he was losing his mind.
Yeah, it was nuts. Like, and you just like see it scurry across the thing. And it's not an orb; it's a black shadow that like you can see that it's a person, but it's almost like there's something trailing behind it. Like, it's eerie as shit.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I show it to my dad. He's like, that was a plane flying by. And I was like, Terry, there's no, they can't fly that low.
And we're trying to figure out like, how could you possibly, in the way it goes, I'm like, if maybe it caught a shadow, but like
or like a bird flying, but it wasn't that.
The way it reacted, it was just.
It scurried.
Yeah,
it scurried.
It's
like it was. Yeah, it was creepy. And we were all sitting at the table, and I was like, no. It was like right after lunch, and I was like, okay, I'm recording in 3 weeks, and you're coming on the podcast, so that's that. That's insane.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
Yeah. We'll show you after, but then we'll put it on the YouTube for everybody. So anyway,
yeah, no, I mean,
all right, Lance. So with the 360 camera, I'm on the second floor right now, getting ready to go up the third floor. As I'm getting ready to go up the steps, the camera's ahead of me. You look at the wall, the left side of the wall, and you'll see a shadow kind of running across the room. All right. Boom. Do you see it? All right, rewind it. What is that, dude? Oh my gosh, dude. Nobody's up there. Nobody's up there, bro.
That's wild.
No. But I talked to the owner. I'm like, you all right with me showing this? He's like, whatever, man. Someone's going to want to buy it for the ghost. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, he's pretty, I could see him being like super chill with that. That's insane. So I can't wait. Okay, so we're going to have to go out there and meet. Yeah.
Let me know.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I love going out there. It's fun.
We'll do that. So you also work in Ocean Beach.
Yes.
Which is also a very eclectic town that we love.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. You got the Obetians.
Oh, yes.
Shout out. We love you. I don't know if this is where that story took place, but when you walked in, we were talking about, was it in an open house?
That was an open house, but that was actually an open house in Del Mar.
In Del Mar.
Yeah.
Okay. How long ago was this?
This is a little while. I was at Sotheby's when I came.
So pre-COVID.
Yeah, pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you were doing an open house and you had a colleague with you.
Yeah, I had a female colleague with me.
Paint the whole picture, like how this guy came in, you were there, like.
So it was towards the end of an open house.
Okay.
Me and a female colleague are, just kind of not quite shutting down, but hanging out.
Winding down. 30 minutes left, whatever, 20 minutes. You're like, let's go.
This guy walks in, I don't even know how to explain it. Just angry, like just an angry vibe. He walks straight up to me like,
you're somebody who is, let me just, for anyone who doesn't know Lanz, what's up, man? Hugger, personable, like also you're like 6'5", so you're not a small dude.
Yeah. But even I was like, oh dude, this guy's alarming to me.
Like you felt like something was up.
Well, yeah. So I stand in front of him, I shake his hand, he grabs my hand, squeezes it like as hard as he possibly can, and not just that, just throws my hand like in the opposite direction after that. I'm like, what?
So it's like some people have, you're like, oh, it's a good firm handshake, but then he just throws it down.
He just tries to throw my hand off my body. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm looking at my colleague, and she's like about ready to bounce out the side door.
Behind the Lockbox is sponsored by Property Showcase Group. Property Showcase Group has a team of creatives, directors, producers, editors, marketing specialists, and designers that work in tandem to tell and share stories of the built environment. Whether you're looking for full-service production or simply just need content creation, Property Showcase Group can help take your business to the next level. To learn more or to contact Property Showcase Group to schedule a consultation, you can find them at propertyshowcasegroup.com. That's spelled PROPERTYSHOWCASEGROUP.com. PropertyShowcaseGroup.com.
And I'm like, and he kept on his movements were off. We were both,
Did he seem drunk?
No, it wasn't like
this guy's just
Did he
weird.
check out the house?
barely, but like his movements were all like, like not
twitchy, aggressive.
just aggressive, not like tweaker twitchy, like just
just like
angry.
I love that we know what tweaker twitchy looks like. Listen,
We're like, oh, yeah, not
we're
that.
in OB. It wasn't like that. He was just like aggressive.
Yeah, so I mean, it was pretty scary. Like we still talk about it to
this day.
Yeah. But
so
it was,
like he like looked around and then like did he eventually just like walk out the door? Did you exchange any?
No,
Like let me
I'm
show
like-
you around.
it was just he was kind of hung out around us more than we would want him to because he was trying to like, it was just really like to the point where I mean I shouldn't say this out loud, but I was like running through my head, do I have to punch this guy? Or like and I'm like, if this elevates any further, I'm just gonna have to throw the first punch. Like it just felt dangerous.
100%. I mean, we've talked about this on many other episodes, but especially being a female in the business, like at open houses, I don't do them anymore by myself anymore. It's just not worth it. And George Douglas that came on the podcast, gosh, I don't know, and many, probably 15 plus episodes ago, he is also your size, not a small dude, towers over people. Like, it's,
Well, I mean, if I'm
not
scared,
little and
I
petite,
think
100% is what I'm saying. Like if you're like,
have
something's up. And he had a guy walk in who was just really off at the same thing. And he was
probably
like,
the same guy.
well, and what did
He was like very aggressive.
he was, and what did he say to George? He said something like, well, first he complimented his good looks. And I was like, okay, well, that was nice. But then he said something like, you remind me of someone like on Hillary Clinton's staff or something. Sorry, this is like, I black out after like,
for Hillary Clinton.
oh, so it was so bizarre. But then he like reached in his pocket and George is like, is he going to pull a knife or a gun? Am I going to have to like take this guy out? Like he was ready to like sucker punch
He
this
even
guy.
said
because,
something like you look like a face that I would hurt or something.
yeah, it was
like
something.
that.
Oh yeah, no, it was something really bad where
And
he
then
was
reached
just like,
into his
yeah.
pocket.
And
He's
George
like,
was
"What?"
like, this is it. This is how it's going to end.
Where was
like,
he at? I wonder.
here in La Jolla, in like the beach barber tract. Like,
Did he dress kind of like a cowboy?
did he have a Texas accent? We're like, think back.
No, he was.
Just another crazy.
Just another crazy. Just another.
Yeah, no, but I mean,
aggressive
that
tweaker.
seems kind of consistent.
Dude,
Yeah.
I know. And it was, I mean, but again, it's like, we have to be so careful. And we talked about this offline before we started, but like agents have been murdered. And sadly, someone that unfortunately did pass and from being killed during showing real estate. And it's just like, you have to be so careful. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're 6'5" and a guy or a 5'2" petite woman. Like we're dealing with the public. Like we just don't always know what we're getting into. So that's wild. Have you run it? And then in Ocean Beach, you're like, nope, just got the friendly tweakers. They're cool.
No, everybody knows he's cool. I mean,
They are cool.
No critique about it. You could have done this, or you're blocking a view. But for the most part,
You're blocking a view. I love it. I love it.
I get along pretty well with just about everybody. So.
Well, I mean, I could. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
You do. Okay, wait. Do you have any other stories, or do you want to play a game? Because I feel like the game will incite some stories.
Your podcast. You lead me in the direction.
Okay, let's play a game because I'm really curious about a couple of these, and I feel like this is going to incite some stories for you.
Okay. What's the craziest or pettiest thing that's ever killed or almost killed one of your deals?
Oh, I can tell straight away when I first got into real estate. I had a buyer, and they could not get past the paint in the bathroom, and like literally loved everything about the house.
Eggshell instead of a crew.
And I'm like, we could negotiate everything. I'm like, we can figure out how to paint the bathroom and retile it for like 10 grand. It was like,
also I can go to Home Depot and get you some paint.
I was in Arizona. It was like a $1.3 million house and 20 years ago. So
which is
it was probably
20 years ago. That's a big deal. Yeah.
It was probably like equivalent to a $4 or $5 million deal.
Right.
And like, so they could afford to repaint it.
And maybe I was too new, but that was one that I'm like, this doesn't make no sense to me. Like,
it's almost like the deal goes too well, and then they're like, wait, I have to like mess this up a little bit. So
or if it's like, if they like found it right away, they're like, this is too good to be true. Let me just
well, I mean, that still happens today. It's like,
it happens.
I wish I would have bought that first one. The one I told you that this is the one.
That I told you this is the one you should be buying. Yeah. That one that now we're 20 deep. Yep. Got it. Yeah, I know. It happens all the time. I mean, we talked about this last week too. Like we call it buying the deal, where if someone is like a refrigerator seal or termite or like a roof shingle or something. It's like, I will take the money out of my commission. I will pay for this. Like,
then they're like, the other agent should. And you're
yeah.
like,
Well,
you're
we've had
just
a
kidding.
couple. We've had a couple guests on where they're representing the buyer and the buyer's like, I don't want you paying for it to their agent. And then they do. And Brandon Wilcox actually had this. He was like, don't worry about it. We worked it out. I got it. It's fine. He paid the money, and his seller or his buyer actually at closing gave him an envelope and like paid him back for it because they felt bad, because they were like, okay, you were right. Like, we shouldn't have,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's very emotional buying a house.
Yes.
As you know.
It
It's
is.
like sometimes you have the transaction and they're super excited and anything that's wrong, they don't care. We'll get past it. We'll get past it. And the other one's just like, it's going too easy. Like you said.
Yeah.
Oh, you
wait.
mean I got to change a garbage disposal?
Yeah.
Literally, when stuff like that, when it goes so easy and it's like a unicorn deal, I'm like, I can't
waiting
breathe.
for
Oh,
it.
I'm just like waiting for and I've had a couple unicorns. I just had one in October. Our Sierra Mar deal that we closed over here across the street. The buyer came in and he's like, let's close in 5 days. And he's like, just so you know, I'm buying it. Like, I'm not doing I don't care. I'm ripping this place apart. Like, it's fine. I'm buying it. And I was like, and I think he could see on my face that I like,
Don't believe them.
it felt too good to be true. Like, I didn't believe him. And he's like, no, we're closing. In fact, can we close early? Let's close tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's close tomorrow. Like, it just went too well, So anyway, they happen. But anyway,
Just not often enough.
Yeah.
it's not often enough, unfortunately.
Okay. What's your biggest pet peeve?
This can be in life, in real estate.
Pet peeve.
I feel like there's too many in real estate.
What's the next question? I'll get back to that one.
Okay. Think on that one for a minute.
If you could be anything other than a real estate agent, what would you be and why?
I would be an inventor of just, if I wasn't in real estate to make a living, I would just create different things.
I could totally see that.
I really just want to just make little knicknacks and come up with little phrases and just,
It's not too late. When you retire, you're going to be 80 and be like, Steph, look at this thing I created.
No, I'm working on something right now. So
You are.
I actually meet with my marketing girl on Monday to start it. So
That's so exciting. Is it real estate related or no?
we'll actually have two. One it will be if I ever get to that one, but the real estate related one's second on the line. The first top one is getting worked on next week. But
How cool.
it's more of a creative outlet thing that I think I can get.
That's what this is for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is this like knickknacks as in things it's tangible, or
Would you sell them?
like what creativity is, or is it a bunch of different things?
It's a collage of different
Okay.
ideas and things that kind of work together. You'll help me back once it launches.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I hope so. That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now you got to get back to what's your biggest pet peeve. Do you want
Probably be a not falling up on the things I really enjoy, and I would say worrying about everybody else instead of myself more.
Yeah.
That's very self-aware of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one has said something like that yet.
Yeah.
It's true.
I struggle with that.
I mean, of course we all do, because I think we just get so caught up in the business, and there's so much noise out there too with social media and just like everybody saying how well they're doing or whatever the case is, right? So you're always like, you find yourself like worrying about, I'm not keeping up, or I'm not doing this, or I'm not doing, and it's like, just focus. Like,
Well, not so much that, just making sure everybody else is like, did they get this? Did they get this? I got to make that phone call.
oh, even on that side, yes.
And then like missing out on something that I should have done for myself, and would have been way better for myself if I would have just took the time to do for myself
you.
instead of making sure somebody
else was okay.
Yeah.
got that,
Yeah.
whatever little thing they needed immediately.
Yeah. No,
I struggle with that big time.
we really start. And it's so funny. One of my friends, like I opened, oh no, it was also your phone too. Where's your phone?
Oh, it's not anywhere near me. I don't have it.
Oh, is it up on the thing? Oh, you have a different phone case on.
No, it's the same phone case.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, we might have to pop a photo. We'll take a photo of you after with it.
Okay.
So also his ringtone, we might have to
Yeah.
we were sitting in our mastermind group, and what does it say?
Lanz Correia is the best real estate agent in town.
It went off in our mastermind group.
Wait,
We
that's
were
smart. It's
dying
like
laughing.
programming people.
Well, it's funny because I when I go golfing, it goes off every time. And it's like, oh, sorry, guys. I don't mean it to go off, but I always forget
To turn it on silent.
Turn it on silent.
Well, so I opened up his phone, or he showed me. No. I was like, let me see the video, and it's like, was it your text messages?
Yeah.
How many were on there?
500.
Oh, that's like my brother.
Unread.
My brother has that.
Meanwhile, where I'm getting to with this total sidebar tangent was that like I see an email come in or a text, and like I love now that we can make text messages like unread, but I still can't handle the notification there.
know,
like I
like,
need
the
to,
one,
I
I
zero
know.
inbox. Like I need to zero. What does your inbox look like?
Oh, don't even ask.
Oh, I'm with you on that. The zero inbox, that's just crazy.
Oh my God, I have
I could do
the-
text message.
I have
zero,
the
but
unread ones of like 5 right now, and those are ones I need to get
5?
to. Yes.
I'm like 35,000.
Guys, this is serial killer behavior.
No, this is
Not. It's
Yeah,
like,
I think you got.
I'm the serial killer behavior?
yes.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't like
Zero
this. Gwen,
inbox.
back me up here. Back me up here. She's sleeping on the job. Do you zero inbox, Max? What does yours look like? Yeah. How many unread emails do you have?
Yeah.
What is
You're the
wrong
psycho
with
killer.
you? No. Okay.
Like what? I
She's
get
like the
what's
American
I'm going to
Psycho.
need people in the comments to be leaving us a message and tell us if you zero inbox or if you're,
You're
a psycho
gonna be like
and
one
have...
of two.
Oh my God. Well, then
Yeah.
fine. Whatever. Are we surprised though?
I mean, what about the time when you like sign up for something random and they email you? Like
I
don't have
delete
time to
that
clear-
shit. I'm like, delete.
What do you mean
Delete.
delete? Do you
Yeah.
do like unsubscribe?
Sometimes. Yeah, especially if it's something that's like, if I'm like, I'm sick of getting your emails, like I just start getting this new agent. He's not new. I see him on the news from time to time. I just start getting his emails and I was like, bro, no. And so like, no.
Oh, it
It's
just
too
goes
much.
to the bottom. Right?
No, I can't do it.
Yeah, no, I just.
All right, I'm going to delete all your, give me your phones. Both
No,
of you give me your
don't.
phones.
I
I'm
guess
deleting all
I-
your shit.
I'm a little paranoid on that. Like I'm always gonna. There's been many times where I've gone back and found an email that
You need it.
I needed for whatever reason.
Well, yeah, but then I file them in its appropriate place or leave it unread and it's like down and then I can
No,
search for
you're
it.
crazy.
I'm only deleting the spam.
You're the ghost in the window at that tower place.
Yeah,
What do we think is a boy or girl?
I don't know.
What is the ghost
Wait, but I
name?
am like you and my brother, the 500 unread messages.
We're going back to the text messages.
Maybe I
Text
just am
messages.
like,
Do you know, are these people, I'm a little concerned.
Dude, I get random text messages all the time.
Delete
oh,
them.
I don't get that.
I get pictures of like I got one the other day. I sent it to my wife. I'm like, what is this?
Pictures of what?
like a chick with her dog. Like
Are you on OnlyFans?
no. But did you see my shirt?
No.
I did onlylands.com. So I got that domain just for fun.
Why did you not wear that shirt today?
I don't know.
You should
That
have.
would've been so
Do you not love
good.
him?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, so
oh
I
my
did
God.
OnlyFans in the back, bring you hundreds of pretty properties and 3 ugly ones.
I love you so much. By the
That's
way, that's the name of this
amazing.
episode.
Yes.
Only
Oh,
Lanz with Lanz Correia. That is the name of this
100%.
episode. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So
That's
that was
really good.
That's like my creativity, but I haven't played with it yet.
You
make
are
it
super
realistic.
creative.
Yeah.
That I knew. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. That's hysterical.
Yeah, it works.
All right.
perfect.
Well,
Yes.
we learned that you two are psychos and don't clear your text messages or your inbox. And
you're the
I'm
psycho.
a different type of psycho that clears everything. And that's it, you know? Anyway,
Sweet.
thank you for being
Well, thanks for
here.
having me.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
think
really
we
fun.
need to do a part 2.
Yeah.
And we're going to have you come back once we find out what this little invention of yours is.
It's not an invention, but you'll see.
Okay. And then also, we're going to do a little Instagram story when we go out to Desert Tower.
Yeah, sounds good.
We're going to go
For
ghost
sure.
hunting. But during the day, I don't do that at night.
Yeah. Good luck.
Scared.
Yeah.
Scary.
Well, if I see a ghost, I'll be scared too.
Yeah. Then you punch
Then you really will punch,
then
yeah.
you will really punch the ghost and be like, we're out of here.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks again for having me.
Of course. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening. Behind the Lockbox is produced and edited by Property Showcase Group. If you like this podcast, please share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, or review this podcast. Thanks for your support. See you next week.